guys, Lucas Sacco here. Before we get into the video, I did want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor, Dueling Guard. They have mats, deck boxes, bags, everything you can think of for TCG apparel. Check them out in the description box down below and use code Sacco for 5% off. Hey guys, Lucas Sacco here. Today we have some updated combos for the Yubel deck post Rota. I know I showcased off a few of these, but I did want to showcase off some more, as well as see how you can actually play around Full Wallows in this deck. I feel like that's something that not too many people are doing in this current format, so giving some information is really going to help. I did want to mention that this deck, as well as all the other decks in Rota, are in my Rota spreadsheet, which you can check out in the description box down below, and how you can get signed up for that. It's going to show you how every single variation, every single combo can actually play through Full Wallows to the best of its ability, and it's just really helpful going into this next format, especially with a lot of YCSs coming up, like YCS Niagara on this upcoming weekend. So here in this one card combo, I am going to show off just having Samsara Lotus. We're going to start by activating normal summoning Samsara Lotus and activating the effect, summoning out Spirit. We're going to use Spirit's effect to set our Pain, and then activate Pain to destroy our Spirit to search for our Gruesome Gravescrummer. From there, we have the effect of Spirit, which is going to special summon out Yubel, and then we're going to activate the effect of Gruesome Gravescrummer, special summoning itself out to destroy Yubel. Because Yubel was destroyed, we're now going to be able to special summon out a Terra Incarnate from our deck, and then from here, we're going to put back a Yubel as well as our Lotus to special summon out our Phantom of Yubel. This is going to protect us from any hand traps in the future. So from now, we're going to link into the Yama. Yama's effect is going to activate to get us a copy of Sharvara, and then from here, we're kind of safe from just every hand trap in the game. We have Phantom of Yubel to negate any sort of hand trap when it comes to like monster effects, and then we have Sharvara to dodge things like Imperm. The only hand trap that from like now they can use that will affect you will be the new card that comes out called Dominus Impulse. That card is a little bit annoying, but you can definitely play through it because there's just so many extenders in this deck. From now, you're going to activate the effect of Gruesome Gravescrummer, special summoning out the Spirit from your graveyard, and you're going to use Sharvara's effect to destroy the Spirit of Yubel. That's going to trigger the effect of Spirit, which is now going to special summon out Yubel from your deck. We're going to link away the Sharvara as well as the Yubel. Going into Moon, it's going to trigger the effect of Sharvara. Sharvara is going to now set our escape from the deck, and then we're going to link Moon into Requiem, and activate the effect of Requiem to summon out the new Lacrima from our deck. Lacrima on summon is going to activate to send Engraver from our to the graveyard, and then we can use Engraver to put back Moon and special summon itself. We're now going to link away those two Light Fiend monsters, going into Sequence, and then we can use the effect of Sequence to put back all of our Light Fiends. This is now going to summon Desiree. In the previous iterations of this combo, we didn't have enough Light Fiends to navigate in our combo like this way to play around hand traps so well, so you weren't able to get to Desiree as well on like all of the one card combos. But now that we have Lacrima getting us more Light Fiends, it's just even better for the deck being able to put out so many like disruptions with Desiree, because that's going to protect your board from all like a lot of board breakers. So now you can usually play through about 2 to 3 board breakers in this deck and still win the game. We're just going to link away the Sequence and the Yama now, going into Rage, and then use the effect of Sequence to equip onto our Desiree. This is one of the few combos in the deck that actually doesn't use the second Yama at all, which is really cool because now you have a lot of follow-up. If you haven't played the deck with 2 Yamas, I really advise you to do so. It's going to give you absolutely insane follow-up going into the next turn if you're able to save one of your Yamas. And like this board is more than enough to stop your opponent, right? Because you have the Desiree negate, you're going to have the 3 disruptions that Rage provides, you're going to have Escape as well as Phantom. You're looking at 6 disruptions here off of 1 card. You're going to have 4 more additional cards in hand, and it's going to be really hard for your opponent to break that. Moving on to the next combo now, I'm going to show you what happens if you just have Dark Beckoning Beast, and this is going to be through Mulchummy Full Wallows. So we're going to assume they activate the Full Wallows in draw phase. This is just something I've been doing in all the combos. It's a more like standard approach to playing through this card. Your opponent can definitely hold this card, but if they hold it, especially against this deck, you're just going to end up getting more resources than you have in any other way. So they've activated Full Wallows in the draw phase. We're going to normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast, use its effect to add opening of the Spirit Gates from our deck to our hand. Then we're going to activate opening of the Spirit Gates to search for Dark Beckoning Beast. We're going to normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast and give them their first draw. We're going to go into Yama, use the effect of Yama to add Sharvara. So they've drawn 1 card now, and we're going to activate the effect of opening next, discarding our Sharvara to then special summon Dark Beckoning Beast from the graveyard, and then use Sharvara to set Escape from the deck. From now, we're going to give them their second draw. We're going into Rage. This is our inboard, right? It doesn't look like much, but you have 4 disruptions aligned with these cards here, as well as there is something really cool you can do if you do have your own Mulchummy, which I'll show here off in a second. But I did want to talk about this board for just a few minutes longer. This board here absolutely plays through so many different board breakers because of the ability to use Escape. So Dark Ruler is not going to do much to this board, which is really important because if they do Dark Ruler your Rage, you do still have the Escape to pop your Rage and pop their card. They drew 2 cards off of Full Wallows, which is usually pretty good. If a deck can give two draws to end on 4 disruptions, I'd say that's a really good trade. That's about what Fire King does, and that's the biggest like strength that Fire King has, is that it plays through this new Mulchummy Full Wallows card really well. Moving on to like what I said was really cool about this board, and if you have your own Mulcharmy, I'm going to go ahead and show you those interactions now. So this is the exact same board that we were just looking at, right? They Fuawalosed us, we ended with Rage, Escape, as well as opening the Spirit Gates. Something really cool that you can do is during your opponent's turn, if you think that you'll be able to stop them with your additional hand traps or with just the Rage effect, what I would really recommend doing is you can actually activate the effect of Escape, targeting your opening and your Rage, which is going to destroy both of those. In the new Chain Link, you're going to get the effect of Rage as well as the effect of Yamada special summon from the graveyard. But make sure you do something right here, because we're actually going to chain our own Fuawaros from our hand to the graveyard. So now our opponent is under the same restriction that held us back last turn, except we also have Rage, which is going to stop them from playing on this upcoming turn, right? We're going to get draws into multiple of our own hand traps, and you're going to draw into things like Nib, Valor, Ash Blossom, other hand traps that you play, as well as things like Spirit of Yubel. You're going to draw into those cards, and that's really going to help your like case of not dying here. Because if they do go battle phase, you have the Spirit to stop them, which is really, really important. You're going to have Nib, which is like an absolute game-ending card if you like pair that with another sort of interaction like this Rage that we have here. This isn't the only cool interaction that you have like with Fuawalos. I'm going to head and just proceed with the replay just so I can show off the other cool thing. If you do have Fuawalos in your hand, and say that your hand is either bad or they Fuawalos you to where your board is absolutely not good, and you end with just a Phantom. One cool thing you can do is you can activate Phantom, turn off their disruption, or stop their line of play, destroy Spirit from Beck, and then activate the effective Spirit. Usually if they have an Ash Blossom, they'll actually Ash Blossom this here. It's going to stop the like Yubel from hitting the field and stop them from having to deal with such like an awkward card to deal with. So they're going to Ash you there a lot of the time, and then you can actually just chain Fuawalos here because you have no cards, again, putting them under that same restriction that we saw in the last case. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for all of the Yubel combos I wanted to show off today. Not too many of them. The main thing was just I wanted to show you how you can play around Fuawalos, and this deck is still really, really competitive going into the next format. I did want to mention one more time, the spreadsheet is linked down below. It has all of these combos as well as all the combos through Fuawalos across all decks, as well as how you can play through Nib, Troll, Imperm, Ash with every combo and the upcoming format. So if you go in to check that out, it's in the description box down below. Besides that, if you wouldn't mind commenting, and subscribing, as well as turning on the notifications for my channel, it does mean a lot to me. We've grown quite a bit, and we just hit 4,000 subscribers. I would like to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. I'm pretty sure we can do it. You guys have been absolutely amazing when it comes to supporting my videos. Besides that, I hope you guys just have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.